Alright guys, so we are back with another video. Today we're going to take a look at TEQ Ultimate Gohan EZA. Now, if you guys have followed the channel even at all, you will know that TEQ Ultimate Gohan is my favorite character ever. So, I'm trying to do not really a new stuff, but just something that I didn't do before. So basically, if I'm doing it right, on the right side of the screen there should be all the info of base Gohan. So we have leader skill, super attack effect, passive, links, categories. There should be everything. So I don't have to explain his kit before doing the actual showcase. And I can give a better commentary on just stuff that I want to talk about. And I can just be more present instead of just reading his details and explain how it works, because you have all the time in the world to just read it. So, TEQ Ultimate Gohan released in 2020, and at the time I was already playing, so we got a quad super turn 1, that's nice. So, when he first released it, the big thing people were saying was he has no teams, or his links are not very good, which I guess, but remember, he released before the God event. He released before the Red Zone, so events weren't really like, I would say, that tough before. Like, events weren't really, oh my god, this is so tough, how we can possibly beat it. Like, the game wasn't that hard, and there were solid partners for Gohan at the time. We did have characters like In Future Gohan, who is even still his best linking partner in base. Like, if you have Gohan in base, you have two units who are his best linking partner. One is In Future Gohan, and the other is the GT Goten and Gohan, the banner unit from Physical Kid Goku, the Physical GT Goku. And they share All in the Family, Cold Judgment, Saiyan lineage, and it's just too much defense. It's a lot of defense. So the thing is, when Gohan released it, In Future Gohan was already out, of course. And when Gohan, like, let's say the events were too hard for characters like In Future Gohan, so the God event. Very shortly after the God event, in which Gohan did have a good leader skill, Evolution Blue Vegeta, who was the second best unit in the game, the third best unit in the game maybe, he was up there on release. So he did have a 170% lead on Evolution Blue Vegeta's team. We did have the powerful comeback team, and he was fine. Even Hybrid, his own team, was solid against Red Zone, against God event. But if you want to say he didn't have his best partners with the best link, yes. But then the GT banner unit released it, and shortly after AGL Kid Gohan released it, who was a little god when he released. So he didn't really have all these problems that you can, I guess, see people say online. He didn't have all these problems. So we are keep stacking. This is inconsequential. We will have full power on the next turn, and we will have Brolich and Lemar floating here. I would like to kill on the next turn, but I don't think we can. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on the key we have. So here we have them. Fine. 300, 300, 500. We can do this. It's fine. We did one super attack the turn before, so we can do this. And then we can do this. The thing is, on the next turn, the GT duos defense, it's not really super important, because we will have the standby for full power. So we will have the huge support, and they did already one super. This is the second one. We are fine. If Piccolo doesn't kill. But, so Omega Shenron, the fight we are doing, this is Wish of the Shadow Dragons, Birth of the Shadow Dragons, Omega Shenron, which is not the hardest stage on global, but it's one of the longest. And that's the thing, on global we don't have really long events. That's unfortunate that they killed. I would have liked Z-Duo to attack, but we are fine. So it's one of the longest stage we can do. Here we are in phase 2, and we have a decent rotation, I will say. Here we have 6. We need the 7 orbs with Broly, Chin and Lemo. Gohan is at 1 million defense, turn 5. That's decent, I guess. Here we have 6 orbs. But I feel like this is very easy. 1.2 million. I feel like this can become really easily 7. Yeah, we have 9 orbs. So STR orbs will give us more damage with Broly, Chin and Lemo. So yeah, we see the damage going up. Bulma now is going to super, so she's fine. Gohan will tank double digit the next phase, so he's completely like, he's fine. And hopefully Gohan will give us, yeah, he healed, but the problem is he's not going to heal when TEQ Gohan is going to attack, and that's the issue for him. So let's see the attack stats. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He healed a little bit before when he actually needed it. Yeah. So this leader skill we are on, it's GT Duo 170% power of wishes and Z Duo 200% power of wishes. So we don't have the full stats. If I was running double Z Duo, the stats will be even higher. Remember that. And if Broly, Chin and Lemo were Easy 8, so like on JP, they will give more support. So this is actually not his best situation. Just to remember that. Next turn we will transform with full power, and I guess we will just kill with the GT Duo and Orange Piccolo, and then we go here and it's turn 7, we do Bulma's active and we kill. I don't know. This fight is not really hard. Honestly, it wasn't really hard even on release. This fight was never actually challenging, and I don't know. This fight was never that tough. So we can do this. We have tons of orbs. We would already be able to stand by. So again, we have tons of orbs. And now GT Duo, I don't know if they're going to kill, because yeah, they're only doing 9 million attack stats. Like last year they were the damage dealer in the game with Z Duo, and they can still be with Spirit Bomb, but they're not anymore the damage dealers. And like TEQ Ultimate Gohan is doing 17 million attack stats and they're doing 6. It's insane. But that's just power creep. It's just how events works. We would have killed if the 70% was actually a super attack, probably, because Orange Piccolo, nah, probably not. But we can do one more rotation against STR Omega. It's not the end of the world. The problem is I don't like going to the rotation with a showcase character when the enemy has like 2 health bars. Yeah, if we were very close, but it's fine. So at least we can open with full power Super Saiyan 4 on the next phase. Alright, we will not use Bulma's active skill, and nice 1.6 million defense, as always. So also remember, if you have all this defense, 1.8, I'm sorry, you will heal a lot with TEQ Orbs. Let's see the damage, which is 16.2. You can see the difference from Broly, Chin and Lemo. Like the 39% attack, it makes a lot. It makes a lot, actually. So here we have the last phase. Only 2 attacks, and we have tons of int orbs. Okay, we're fine. Actually, I want to try something. Because we can do this. I want to do this. I'm so serious when I say I want this, because we can get the support. So we have GT Vegeta support, we have Broly and Lemo offensive support. Now my full power Super Saiyan 4 is not like duped, but it's just so cool. Let's see what happens. Even if we don't die, we have orange. We are completely fine. We have the Bulma active skill. We have everything. We are completely fine. I'm just curious of the damage. This will not kill us, and I just wanted to see what full power does. We're doing a Dokkan event, basically. This is a Dokkan event. 20. Oh, it's still 20 million guaranteed crit. We don't have Saiyan Roar up, or we did have like 119% support. So we did have a lot of support here. But again, doesn't matter. 9 million here. And okay, here we have perfect. We can end the fight. This fight is done. So we can do this. Now, let's see the defense, 1.6. We do this, and we are at 1.8 million. We do this, 2.1. Okay. The thing is, we have the AoE here. So he's going to hit Gohan, and Gohan is going to do a double guaranteed crit against this guy, and he's dead. He's dead. If he's not dead here, we have the Z duo on the next turn. We have full power. We have the GT duo. Like, this event is actually pathetically easy. Let's see what Gohan does. Maybe on the next one I will show the transformation, but just he's not a new unit. Like, I don't need to show TEQ Ultimate Gohan transforming in 2024. Like, we know what his animation is. I don't feel like there's a need to show it, but maybe we will do it on the next one. So Gohan, show us something. Like, do the full power Super Saiyan 4 attack stats, but do it twice. Very close, but this is a guaranteed crit also, and he has a guaranteed additional super, as you guys can see, which is also a guaranteed crit. So yeah, he's way more powerful than this event. But don't worry, we're going to do other stuff. This is not the only event we are doing. So we did 2, we did 3, okay. And I think if you enter the turn with the enemy, let's say 59%, you will do all 3 super attacks, all 2 super attacks, guaranteed crits. So he was still guaranteed critting, even if Omega was clearly below 58% HP. I think that's how it works. Orange Piccolo should leave as well, just because we have all the support and he was fully built up. Now he's supering, so he should leave regardless if he got supered. He didn't, okay. So now here we can just end it. I think just full power is going to end this, but yeah, this team is way too powerful for this. So next one is probably going to be TEQ World Tournament Goku's team, in which we are a bit less explosive. Like, we don't have the Broly and Lemo support, or like an event this long. We are not going to do Omega. I'm planning to do 4 different events, and maybe we can see like 4 different situations. Let's see. I don't really know. So let's end this up. Nice. Perfect run, actually. Like, this is how this event should go for basically everyone. Really easy. Omega's not actually challenging, and we can just walk around him like with very weak characters. I consider LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku a very weak character nowadays, and he just destroyed this at 55%. So, on to the next event. So we are here against Fusion Zamasu. Now this fight was the demon of last year. Everyone hated this fight. Everyone despised this fight. And I agree, because it was bullshit. Not anymore. Not on this type of team and environment. So we have Brainiacs, All in the Family, Saiyan Lineage and First Battle active. I'm putting Gohan in slot 2 so we can see what he takes from the AoE. If we put him in slot 1 and he supers, he's fine. I want to see what happens when he gets hit by the AoE turn 1. So even if Bulma is attacking before, this is literally as if Gohan was hit before. There's no difference. So let's see. The thing with this fight is this is a bit short. It's very short if you don't have big damage dealers. For that, he takes 0. So let's see. Gohan, double digit. He's ahead of this fight. If he's taking double digit from the AoE and he can quad super turn 1 greatly stack, it's not like this fight is too weak for him. Up until now we did have good RNG, but these are 70%. So like if these were 30% and Gohan was a 30% chance to super character, then even getting 2 supers will be like, okay, we got lucky. These are 70%. Like 70. I would imagine for the most of time you will get good RNG. Hopefully he gets supered here. No, but I can already tell you that was double digit. If he got supered, it was double digit. Like he wasn't taking damage. Now we have the GT duo on the next rotation. So if we are above 50% HP and we can't swap, we will take a huge amount of damage. Okay, the super is right here. We can nullify. We don't. Okay, so we are going to take damage. 300. That's perfect. That's perfect. Amazing. Stupendous. We can just swap, do the revive, and float them. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So Goku is going to come back on this rotation with the guaranteed guard. Better keep Piccolo here so he can build up a bit. No, I didn't swap. Damn, let me come back. So we are back, and I'm happy I didn't swap and just continue the turn, because I think putting Vegeta in slot 3 is a better idea. Because we can, if the AoE touch us, we are dead. But I have this, and I'm scared that he dodges the AoE, then we don't get killed and we are like 20k HP. So I just want to be sure to actually die here. Even if World Tournament Goku we have double, mine got built up so much on the last turn, and we are going to be, again, revived, so we are fine. So even double World Tournament Goku, it's fine. We just need to die here. If the AoE wasn't the first attack, at least we could have built up a bit, but it's okay. We have next turn as well. So here we are. The AoE is at the end, of course, because we did the revive. 600k defense. Okay, we lost All in the Family and Saiyan Lineage. So here we can... Let's put him first. Let's see what he can do. We have still the same links. Bulma is amazing for creating orbs. It's just... I love running Bulma. It's so smooth. With using Bulma, 700. This STR Piccolo is still a solid character on Global. Like, you need to differentiate from JP and Global until the sync. He's solid on Global. 151k doesn't really matter. So on Global it's solid because Orange Piccolo is still God. So you can just put the two of them together and STR Piccolo gets a bit of damage reduction. He has the support, he's guarding, and he has his links up with Orange Piccolo. It's an incredible rotation. the two of them together. So we did got what, 2 supers? It's fine. 2 supers, it's good. Like in this fight, we don't need to quad super every turn. We did the first one, here we did 2, we are fine. Because this first phase doesn't... Like this first phase, turn 1 is hell. It was hell. Turn 2 and 3 can be an issue, but then you're fine. This is turn 3. We don't have problems here. Like, yeah, he got hit for 73k, now 13. He gets 15% damage reduction per move heroes on rotation. We have 0, so it's fine. And here we have this, but we're all fully built up. I guess the friend where Tournament Goku is not, but he will come on the rotation on turn 7, in which we have Bulma's active, so we are fine. So we will do this, and then this. Hopefully he's dead by the end of this turn, but he should be. Where Tournament Goku is super effective against all types, against one enemy, so he's going to minimum double super effective against all types, and it should be a decent attack stats, like 7 or 8. 8, okay. He should be dead. But, like, even if he's not dead, it's not really a problem. Like, this fight was hard, but the thing is, it was hard turn 1 and 2. I said before turn 3. That's wrong. Turn 3, you're fine. You need to survive the first 2 rotations in which you are not supposed to tank the AoE. But now we can actually do it. It's funny, if Goku did this on the last turn, maybe we would have been dead. Or maybe not, because the AoE wasn't... Like, we did have a free spot, so maybe not, but still. The GT duo, doing the revive immediately, it's actually so important for them in this old meta, the Fusion Zamasu meta. That if you happen to have them turn 1 and you cannot revive and they get hit by the AoE, it's really, really bad. Where is he supering now? Let's put him in front of the most attacks, and technically we have a higher percentage to get supered here than here. So let's see. Gohan has 900k defense. Just don't super right away. Super Gohan at the end. So Bulma now is fine. She could have got killed if the first attack was the super. But now she's supering, so we are fine. Again, hopefully it's on Gohan. Okay. Now Gohan can... We see the damage going way below. That's because of the attack when guard is activated. Hopefully again Zamasu is supering here. And hopefully Gohan give us supers and not normals. Like this, okay. So basically the only thing scary in this portion of the fight, it's his super attack. Okay, he did 2. These last 2 rotations weren't really that good. Now, Zamasu, good, okay, that's what we want to see. How much damage does Gohan take here? And we take 228. Okay, I'm going to say, I wish he tanked even better than that. Like, I would like 100k from this boss. But he did 2 supers out of 4. Both this turn and last turn. So, we miss it on 4 stacks. Which is a lot. And we didn't have All in the Family or Cold Judgment up. Like, if it in this last slot there was Broly Chin Lemo, or TEQ Tournament Goku, or Beast, we would have been fine. Here we can do this, we have a bit of healing, and okay, this can be a scary rotation. But this guy has a big cooldown, so if he's supering right at the end. We could just orange, but I don't usually do it. Like, we already saw what we needed to see. This is just, let's see if we can win. Gohan tanked the super, he lived, and now on the next turn we could just transform. So it's not really, like, if we wanted to take even less, we will transform. Because I think I saw that basically everyone underrated was the base form. You have 158% attack and defense at start of turn. On Ultimate Gohan, you have 258%. That's huge. That's a big amount of defense you will get right away from transforming. So we were at 900k. If we transformed, maybe we were at 1.2 million. And I remember he greatly raised defense for 3 turns on his super attack, and he guarantees double super, so he will get 2 stacks. While the base form, technically, you can get only 1. It's possible. You can just get unlucky and you get only 1. So here, let's see the difference. Now we have 1.1 million. Let's transform, let's play it, and let's see how much his defense increase. So we go from 1.1 to
バッチリありがとうございます。よし、行くか。
and we go to 1.35. So we got a big amount of defense right away, and we can actually take advantage of that by putting him in slot 1, and this just works perfectly. We can do basically whatever. 4 orbs to give us a nice amount of healing, and now we can just do Bulma's active. I forgot to skip the animation, we can just talk over it. So this works really well because Bulma on global is still one of the best units in the game. On JP she's like good. She's a good unit, not really special anymore. On global she's still very good, and if we get a team like more competitive, like Tech War Tournament Goku is solid, not as a leader. Like, you don't want him as a leader anymore. I fucked up because I have used the active, but I want him next to whatever. I know some people is probably like dying watching this, but I forgot. I don't want to reset, and the thing is, Zamasu is still probably dead from this rotation. Let's see now. Transformed Gohan, and he takes double digit. That's, you transform and you have a big amount of defense right away. So now we have 16 million attack stat. We can see it's way below like the attack stat we did before against Omega, but that's of course normal. And yeah, Gon just performs really well. There's not really much to say. He just is that guy. And the only real problem, like partners, is not really a problem anymore. Key can be a problem, but it's going to be fixed very soon when AGL Kid Gohan gets his EZA, or even when High School Gohan drops. Like High School Gohan EZA is about to drop in like 1 week, I think, on global. He's a nice support unit with damage reduction. He gives Ki, he has Saiyan lineage, so we are fine with him. And we have STR Vegeta, who also has Saiyan lineage. This guy also has Saiyan lineage, but again, he's not the craziest anymore. The real problem are categories that he has and the leaders for it. How we can conclude this? We can just do this and kill here. Let's see the defense, 900, we're fine. Yeah, because if we take a look at Gohan's categories, so we have the ones I more specifically talk about are this: Defenders of Justice. We have the LR Gammas. We have Gamma 1. We have High School Gohan, I talked about. We have Videl, which is probably going to EZA soon. So the category is solid. We can get a leader for this, and with the LR Gammas supporting the category, Gamma 1, Videl, like Videl has Cold Judgment as well, and High School Gohan as all in the family, I think. So it works really well. We have Siblings Bond, in which we have Beast, we have the AGL Ultimate Gohan, Tapion and Minosha, they make Gohan look cracked. We have the Gohan and Goten. So Siblings Bond is a category that will actually help the Gohans so much. This guy, the basically Broly movie Gohan, this one has all in the family called Judgment, Saiyan Lineage. So he will link perfectly with TEQ Ultimate Gohan. And then we have the other big ones are of course Bond of Parent and Child, which is an insane category with basically everything on it. We have the Earthbred Fighters. It's another one that will be amazing because we have Bulma, and we have, of course, LR Ultimate Gohan, Orange Piccolo, we have Beast, we have this guy is also decent. We have everything here. And the last one is Power of Wishes for the, let's say, shenanigans with Broly Trio and again Bulma, Orange Piccolo. So we have this couple of categories that if we just get a new leader, he will be perfect on it. But all these categories are again led by characters who are not really like 2024 standard. Like Tech War Tournament Goku was amazing last year. The GT Duo and Z Duo were amazing last year. So we can run them on global as leader with maybe different combinations and maybe put characters more powerful on the team, but just in the 2024 meta, not really. In fact, the next team is the one that the majority of people is running just because it's the only 200% for Gohan on a decent leader skill when you can also activate links. So we're going to see that. We will be right back. I don't know the event yet, but we will do double physical God Goku team. Alright, so we are on physical God Goku's team and we have perfect rotations actually. So the problem with this team is that of course double God Goku is really bad in terms of orbs. We don't have an orb changer besides God Goku, and God Goku needs 6 orbs and his orb changing is limited. So let's see. The team I have, we have no support whatsoever. I feel like on the last runs we did have Broly Chin and Lemo, we did have Bulma, and here I wanted 0 support. So let's see. 339k defense turn 1. Remember that in future Gohan doesn't support, but what I wanted to show is this. We have all in the family and Cold Judgment. This is basically what LR Ultimate Gohan gives, the AGL one. If we swap and we lose Cold Judgment and Saiyan Lineage, you can see the huge drop. We go from 271 to 340, which is of course huge. So let's see what Gohan does here. This is not really a hard fight. We could die, but it's just not really like, I will not say not possible. Everything is possible. We can die, but just not really easily, I would say. So we will keep this rotation because in this event, Future Gohan is fine because, okay, we got free. Because the only boss that could actually damage him in the last phase is TEQ. So we are fine. This guy is, unfortunately, I never been the biggest fan of EZA. I always thought he was too much like balanced and basically HP merchant. If you are above 58% HP, he sucks. He's completely worthless, pointless. He does nothing. He's nothing. It's just a link battery. But if you're below the HP, he can tank. The problem is when he released his EZA below 58% HP, like he wasn't getting touched. Now he will. And the problem with something like that is you can say maybe he will tank Blue Gogeta for 400k. That's cool. But for doing that, you need to be below 58% HP. So you don't have all those HP and you just die. That's the problem. I've never been the fan. I just wish his damage reduction wasn't like that. Maybe he could have gotten 30% at start of turn and then 20% when you're below a certain HP. So you will have at least some damage reduction. Even if he did have 30% always, with 30% damage reduction, he will be able to tank normals at least. And because the problem is, how that's intended to work, it's you get hit once, you go below 58% HP, and then you tank. Or the slot 1 character gets hit with a super, you go below 58% HP, and then he tanks the normals. But most of the time, the boss will just super attack him right away and kill him. That's what happens most of the time, at least in my experience. But again, he's a link battery for TEQ Gohan, and at the moment, even on global, he's the best one. Because LR Future Gohan, LR Ultimate Gohan, I'm sorry, AGL1, doesn't have Saiyan lineage. So, link-wise, he's still the best linking partner TEQ Ultimate Gohan has. On par with the GT Gohan and Goten, but as much as I love them, Future Gohan is better. Even if I don't like Future Gohan, he's still better than them. So we are in the third phase. We did 3 supers on turn 1, and we have 700k defense. Basically 700k defense. So we have the same links active. I use it, like I'm using the physical Ultimate Gohan because he will link better with transformed Ultimate Gohan. So I want to keep him on rotation on the next turn, get a couple of supers, then float him off to go again with this Gohan. We will do the active, and then hopefully the Gohans will just kill him. Because my plan is to then float into Future Gohan on the last phase, so we can have Ultimate Gohan, Future Gohan. Future Gohan will support the physical one, and we will do the active, we will transform with him, and hopefully this is double digit from like, if Gohan did have half the defense, this was double digit, just to understand it. So that's my plan. It should work. This fight is not tough, it's just to show how Gohan can stack and to show his performance with a partner. Unfortunately, on global, the problem is if we go in an event like Fusion Zamasu, in Future Gohan is not good enough. If we go into Red Zone Super Buu, in Future Gohan is not good enough. Red Zone Buu tanks, I will be scared to run in Future Gohan, and I'm like 100% serious. I will be scared to run him. So it's just, he doesn't really have a place to be used on global because the event is either too easy or too tough. At least on JP, you have Beast. Beast will be the perfect partner. Yeah, he doesn't give more links, but Beast is by far the best unit in the game. So, and that's another thing, like, people underrate the fact that Gohan Transformed is the best unit that gives the best link to the best unit in the game. If you have TEQ Gohan Transformed, he will give, I think it's 5 out of 7 to Beast. Everyone basically understood that TEQ Gohan is better than the new LR. There's not even an argument that TEQ Gohan is better than the physical LR, so he's the best linking partner. So if you transform TEQ Gohan, he has the best link set for the best unit in the game, basically. Here we have 1.1 million, and the good thing about this rotation is that they don't need orbs. Like here you can see we don't need orbs at all. We're only on turn 5. This Frieza can double super. If he supers into Future Gohan, he might do damage, but the thing is he's probably going to be dead before he does that. Hopefully he's not. Like, I would love if he lives this turn, but I don't think so. Because if he lives, we can float physical Ultimate Gohan. But yeah, he's not. He's not living this. He's not living. Especially if the gun crits, like my gun doesn't have full crit at all, but when he crits, he's doing like tons of damage. Like he's actually a damage dealer now. Aside from being very good defensively, he's also a damage dealer. Like it's insane. So, oh god. We will float him. Now, this can be a bit scary. Yeah, we did this. Okay, we have 300k defense. 300k defense. We have the orbs for God Goku, and we can get the 18 key. Since we did the active skill, we have the additional and everything, so we should be fine for that. Goku got hit. The super is right here. I think Ultimate Gun might die, actually. The physical one might die. No. If he doubles supers, no. If he doubles supers, he's fine. Because we did 3 supers, so the first one is going to give him the 30% from the passive and the 50% from the super attack effect. If he does another one, it's another double 30%. One from the passive and one from the super attack effect, so he should be fine. We don't have all in the family, we don't have support, but the physical gun should be fine. Like, he's not the best character ever, but he should be fine against this Frieza. I hope so. Okay, not the craziest damage. That's not why we bring him here. That's just, I wanted a link battery for Transformed Gohan. Do a second one. Okay, I was worried for nothing. We can actually transform into Vegito. Sure, why not? Why not? And he's supering there. Now, I would like to see Gohan tanking, but Frieza does 1.4 million. Gohan is at 1.52. So we actually need to see it. No. Like, he's fine. He's double-digit tanking. What we can see, it's STR Vegito absolutely destroying this guy. We will have the same links, so we don't need to... Yeah, we will have the same links. So whatever. We can just do this. Let STR Vegito absolutely destroy this guy and humiliate him. I love him. I love him. Like, the base form, Goku and Vegeta, But Super Vegeta itself is insane. Like, Super Vegeta itself is actually like... it's like a top 5 unit in the game. And I'm super serious. The problem is the base. Like, it's not as bad as the AGL Blues, but it's basically the same thing. When the base can hold back Vegito a lot. It's a normal... Maybe we can see Gohan kill Frieza. At least. Because these are guaranteed crits, by the way. Yeah, we can see Gohan kill Frieza. Sure, if we get really bad luck, maybe Gohan can get even Super Red. But I don't think so. I think Gohan with 1 is just... Yeah, 10 is killing with 1. Okay, so we got basically everything I wanted. There will be one other team I would like to show Gohan on. But actually, I'm not gonna do it because I don't like it. I will show the team what it is, but I'm not going to do the showcase on that team because I don't like it. And just because I don't think it's a good team to show Gohan off. Especially for me. So, this was the event. We have the clean. Okay, cool. The team was this one. Infatu is a 200% leader for Gohan. Busaga Resurrected Warrior is Busaga Resurrected Warrior. So we have the 200%. But I don't like this. Like, yes, we have LR Ultimate gone. As you guys can see, I have 0 stones. And as you guys can see, I didn't pull him. So I just don't have the possibility to actually use him on this team. I'm not going to use him as a friend on a 150% lead. That's not happening. So this team doesn't really have partners for Gohan. If we search, so it's Buu Saga, it's storied figures, and it's sworn enemies. This is the team we have. STR Ultimate Gohan is dead. We are searching for partners for Gohan. They will be amazing because they support Siblings Bond to key 20%. They have Brainiacs, which is 15% attack and defense, and they have Cold Judgment, which is 25% defense. So they EZA will be amazing for Gohan. They will fit on this team well. They will give Gohan a partner, amazing. But they are not EZA. And then the other unit is this silly guy right here. Because he supports superclass allies, which of course Gohan is, and he has Cold Judgment. And with Transformed Gohan, we have Shocking Speed as well. So we have even key. So all the link sets for this guy is basically pointless. Like, you don't get Supreme Warrior. You don't get experienced fighters with Saiyans most of the time. Gentleman. You don't get Gentleman. Like, look at this. And other World Warriors, same thing. So he literally has 3 links. Shocking Speed, Cold Judgment, Fierce Battle, and you have them with Gohan. And this guy EZA will be amazing. He's also on Saviors, which is another Gohan category. So these 2 guys EZA would help Gohan a lot in having partners in this team. But as of right now, besides LR Ultimate Gohan, we have none. And Videl as well. Videl will be huge. Like, Gohan is good now. He's going to be insane in the future. With the EZA we are getting, and with category S that needs new lead, because Earthbred fighters need a new leaders. This Pure and Hybrid needs new leaders. Power of Wishes needs a new leader. And this one not really, but the characters that are going to EZA are going to buff Gohan in an insane degree. So he's just getting started. Let me know what you guys think about EZA TEQ Ultimate Gohan. I love him. He's amazing. He's incredible. I love him. Thank you guys, and I see you guys in the next video.